If you're a Rebirth Demon, you gotta get this video to 1,000 likes. Lucky ones, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, if you guys saw from the title, we're gonna be talking about a new Rebirth map. A leak I just got, I'll be sharing with you guys. But before we get into that, I wanna talk about like Rebirth's current state right now. I've been a part of the Rebirth community for a while now. I've been, introduced to a lot more Rebirth content creators, gonna be collabing with them a lot in the future. But right now, there's been the biggest leak we've had so far for Rebirth, and the community's been growing. I wanna talk about that, but also share my opinions on where Rebirth is at right now. So real quick, Rebirth, I think, in my personal opinion, has grown in popularity for quite some time now. It's a fantastic game mode. In my personal opinion, I think Chris said it best, and it's always been in the back of my mind. Rebirth is basically the same thing as Fortnite, free building or build offs, the private game mode. And whether you guys like Fortnite or not, they have very similar communities. I think Rebirth is one of the most creative games right now on Warzone. You can be very creative, you can be very flashy, you can use almost any loadout possible and still have a great time on it. That's also very fast paced, and it gives newer players even an introduction to what Warzone or their first battle royale might be like. But Rebirth right now, like I said, it's a growing community. There's going to be more players being introduced, not just content creators, but the player base is growing to the point where it's like its own game now. Rebirth is totally different from BR because you got the respawn system, the way the spawns work, the loadout works, and all that stuff. And I think that being said, there's a lot of things that I think Rebirth players or the community itself really deserve. And again, before we get into the new map, that's obviously one thing I think it does deserve, but I want to talk about some key points that I think Rebirth's kind of being overlooked on right now. And I talked about this before in a previous video, but I want to reiterate this. One, I think Rebirth needs to have more custom game tournaments, and I'm actually working behind the scenes. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about hosting my own tournament with a lot of the Rebirth content creators. Let me know, do you think it's a good idea, or any other content creators you think should be involved in that tournament? I think it'd be great to, shed some light on some new players, the Rebirth community, or just bringing in some of the heads like Swag or Aiden or Diaz Biffle to play in these tournaments on Rebirth Island. I think it'd be great to see that incorporated. But aside that, I think Rebirth needs its own leaderboard. Now, yes, I get it. Don't attack me yet. Rebirth does have its own leaderboard, but I think there's more that we should be adding to it. And again, you saw my previous video. I want to go a little bit more in detail on what I mean. But Rebirth has its own world records, has its own community, it's a different skill set. And I think players should be rewarded similar to how Apex players are in its ranked game mode. Now, no, I don't think Rebirth deserves a ranked mode at all. It's not that big. But to have a ranked reward system, in other words, if you get 100 wins in one season, you should be able to get a new skin. If you reach 10,000 kills, you deserve to get a calling card. Something around that to really decipher the Rebirth demons are, because there's a lot of Rebirth demons, and I think a lot of players who are you could grab Swag, and to put him against one of the best Rebirth players, it's on Rebirth Island, that Rebirth player is gonna just outfrag Chris, because it's not just about gun skill in Rebirth. It's about the IQ, how to cycle, your positioning, your rotations. There's so much more to it, and I think players, because it's its own thing, should be able to showcase their own skill. So alongside the tournaments and alongside the reward system, I think there's also one more thing I want to touch up on other than the map, and we'll get into the new map right now. Please just wait 1 second. But this is something I personally might get a lot of hate for, but I think it's something I've been a little bit more strong towards, is skill-based matchmaking. I think on Rebirth Island, skill-based matchmaking should be it should just disappear. There's not a lot of Rebirth demons. There's a few select some, and the community's growing, but there's a lot of people getting in these lobbies, and I'm just like, wow. And watch my stream, and it's totally different. I get it. I'm the West Coast, so different. But I think they should just remove skill-based matchmaking on Rebirth Island, put everyone on fair playing ground, and then maybe introduce the ranked reward system. And I just want Rebirth to be its fair game. I think that's the #1 problem right now in Rebirth, is that people are dropping these crazy high kill gains, but then you look at the players they're playing against and it doesn't really match up. And dude, don't get me wrong, it happens. You could be, I don't think anyone's doing anything fishy, at least God forbid I don't. But some players, based off their region or the time of day they play, they're getting, the way skill-based matchmaking works, they're not getting the hardest lobbies, or their lobbies are a wild card, and that's fine. I totally get it. It's not their fault. I think by just removing skill-based matchmaking in general, I mean, everyone's given them the same playing field to play in the same exact lobbies, to go up against the same exact people, and that's when I think rewards will be passed out fairly. Again, I might get hate for this. Your favorite content creator, you might be like, well, no, it's okay. I don't think anyone's doing fishy. I just think it's Activision who should remove it, focus that all on Caldera, and focus on what they have going on over there. But over here on Rebirth, I think we do a lot better without it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But let's get into the map. All right, now we're going to talk about the Rebirth map, all the leaks. I'll be having I'll read off my phone. Okay, I'm not texting no shirty. And we'll have all the pictures and links on the screen or in the comment section below, whatever it may be. But this comes over on Twitter. And relax, I know Twitter, where you get your news from? No, stop it. It's just from somebody named the MW2 Ghost. Now, he's a reliable source when it comes down to leaking information. He has in the past called out a lot of updates as well. And he's followed by some of the people known as, you know, in the community, K3, True Gaming Data, Modern Warzone, J God. So he definitely, you know, a lot of people reference his stuff. We got more Rich Raid Away and then Optic Hitch. So this is something that a lot of people reference when it comes down to its leaks. It was something very subtle, but the comments get very interesting. New Rebirth map, check mark, hashtag anniversary. If you guys don't know, the Rebirth anniversary is coming up, or the COD anniversary. I think it's in March. I think that's the reference of anniversary he's talking about, or he's talking about his 1-year anniversary with his girl. I'm not too sure, but that is going to come down to the actual release date. But you go scroll down, swag, Herdy Tag, Booyah, one of the Rebirth demons. Yet, you know, wow. And one player, really interesting, and it's actually been a lot of discussion. It was one of the most liked replies under that tweet. It said this a while ago. This should be a new Rebirth map, Hashima Island in Japan. Now let's go ahead and reference what Hashima Island actually is with the picture on the screen. Now, referencing Wikipedia, no, I'm just kidding. We referenced something else. We'll add this, and it's called allthatinteresting.com. Hashima Island, what was it? Well, in short, once a mecca for undersea coal mining, was a sharp representation of Japan's rapid industrialization, and then also known as, I don't know, Gunkanamijima, for its resemblance of a Japanese battleship. So it was an undermining coal area for the sea and stuff like that. But I want to talk about its layout. If you take a look at the picture we have on the screen, it's got, you know, a far right hand side building, which would be great. That would kind of be your prison building. Looks like a couple stories, maybe 3-4 stories. It'd be like a downtown style building, prison style building. And then got a lot of open area on the left hand side, and then a couple of the smaller building on the right hand side. So the layout, instead of it being the center point having the big building, it seems to be on the far side. And then on the opposite side, let's go ahead and zoom in. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up on my phone, but on the opposite side, it has another large building that kind of oversees everything. And then it's got like this peak style mountain too, with a little bit of a statue on it. So in terms of layout, it honestly to me is looking very promising. It's got some power points to it. I think that's a lighthouse or statue, but it got some power points to it, but nothing like with too much cover. It's got that mountain. It kind of represents a caldera theme with all the, you know, scenery and stuff like that. And then it's got 2 buildings on the outskirts, and so there's not going to be that like one lighthouse position where everyone's camping. Everything's kind of leveled, kind of like this, and it kind of resembles what the Rebirth map we have right now, just maybe they might remodel it a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Alcatraz. I've been playing Rebirth now recently for a couple months, and it's a great map. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But I think it'd be great to even see a rotation of this map and the newer map. We've seen with the new map we called Caldera, personal opinion, it's great. A lot of bugs that came with it, and I don't want that to be for the Rebirth community. But having, you know, a new map coming for the rotation would keep things fresh. In my personal opinion, I would have a lot more fun. I already stream a good amount. I stream like 8-9 hours. No, I don't have a girlfriend, nor do I have a life. But I think it's great to keep that in the rotation. It'd be nice to keep. I'd probably stay on another 10 hours, to be honest with you guys. No, am I proud of that? Absolutely not. Do I love it? Yes. Am I gonna stop? No. Personally, I think this new Rebirth map would be a great addition. Again, with the cycle, and I think it'd be something that a lot of players would be interested in. And it's been talked about for a while. I know, you know, the current map has your guys' heart, but I think it's time for a change in my personal opinion. But again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. We might have totally different opinions. As always, guys, if you enjoy the content, and only if you enjoy the content, I would really appreciate a like, man. If we could get this video to 1,000 likes, that would be insane. But also subscribe. We're creeping up on 100,000 subscribers. It's gonna take that one video. I know it, but I want to see where the OGs are. But let me know what you guys think about the ideas I brought up, but also the new map as well. What you guys think of the layout. We'll also have it linked in the comment section below, so you could take a look at it and maybe zoom in a little bit more. But let me know. I'm excited, man. We got some content also coming out with swag with Rebirth, and then we want to do some more content with Galax. If there's anyone else you guys want to see me planning and doing a video with, let me know in the comment section below. But right now, we got swag, we got Galax, maybe even Booyah, Parapig I've been talking to a lot. But let me know what you guys think, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out, guys. Have a good one. Later. Probably not, right?
Enemy butchered.
Hostile dropping in. into the area. Watch the skies.
Recon inbound. My eyes are at Bastard trying to shoot
Get
me.
to the new safe zone.
Oh.
Marked target. Rip 'em up.
Clock's ticking. Get to the target.
This is Tracker 3-1, good copy. Strike it.
Contract is complete. You're cleared for higher
Recon inbound. My eyes are everywhere.
AO.
Impact, no joy.
Yeah, I know my eyes are low. Jesus Christ. Like that gets me horny, bro.
Fire cells
Oh
done.
my God.
Prices are back to normal.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
What a horrible.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Going on.
I see him. I see him.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Everyone's safe.
Going on.
Under fire.
Smoke patrol. To the left. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Die on my terms.
That's smart.
Under fire.
Just close. Get to the new safe zone.
Give up to me.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
Bastards trying to shoot me. Requesting recon. Looking for prey.
Entering the AO.
Contact. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy soldiers incoming. Hostiles on the way. Tagging up.
Wear a vest.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Supply run contract identified. Armor's out.
You've got gas moving in.
Oh, okay. To me left.
Throwing frag. Bastards trying to shoot me.
Target appears hostile.
Under fire. Enemy slaughtered.
Your team is KIA. Stop to do now. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. Located the enemy track. Good work.
A little pain won't stop me. comes back for one more scare.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
That's a win. Proper job.
I'm the best to ever do it. Turn me up, baby.